smokes. Made it. Limping, tired. Made it to Hawaii. I'm exhausted though. I didn't get here till like midnight last night after traveling all day, and then woke up early. Here's the sun blasting through. Thank God I got this roof. Remember making this roof? That was a lot of effort. Checking out all the electrical and plumbing has been installed in my absence, which is great. And I'm waiting for the framing inspector to show up. Hope he likes what he sees. This is a good life. Poring over plans, making a list, drinking coffee, thinking about how hot it's gonna get. It's really hot on my feet. Morning, it's Friday the 10th, I think. I've been here like 4 or 5 days, just been collecting items. Meanwhile, I'm dying of, I got like a hip bursitis thing. It's like completely incapacitated me. Ugh. I don't know how I got it. Look, I can like barely walk. I like sit around pounding Advil and with ice pack. But it's like this big hump, like it's the bursitis going right over the edge of the hip bone. And I really don't know how it happened. It started like last Saturday, kind of not so bad, and it kind of just got worse as I'm here in Hawaii trying to freaking work, and I got so much shit to do. Look at this to-do list. And I'm like hobbling. I can barely like get anywhere, and then I can't sleep at all. I can lay straight on my back, but I can't lay on either side without severe pain. So I don't know what I'm exactly supposed to do. I can't really just stop. Yeah, it's one of those where if I kind of keep moving on it, it seems to loosen up. But the second I like, look at me, I'm freaking like hobbled. If I sit, like driving to town's horrible, trying to get out of the car, or like sitting too long or standing, any motion, because there's basically just like a fluid sac or something, a bursa. It's my self-diagnosis. But holy smokes, this sucks. Like, it's just like shooting pain, dragging my foot around. Oh my God. All right, well, this door's got to go here. That door's got to go upstairs. I got to get back to town. I got 3 patio doors. I got to load on the truck somehow. This material, this is my scaffold piece, and these need to be reinforced by the inspector because the plumber cut through this stuff. So I'm basically going to sister 3 joists underneath it, and luckily this is a 10-foot wall, so it's going to be like a chase that's going to be all reinforced and pocketed, mounted on the wall. Also, I need to spray all my fire block and any holes that are going up and down. Yeah, this is so not cool. I think if I just move incredibly slow, it'll all get done. I'm moving it like, this is top speed. This is it. Brutal. It's like dragging a dead leg around. It's just fire right in the hip flexor. Like, I can even, oh God. Oh, yeah, wow. What am I always saying? If you're gonna be dumb, you gotta be tough. Ooh, sometimes I think I'm pretty dumb. But not with this bullshit. I had like 6 weeks of head cold issues with a plugged ear, which is still not 100%. And now this. I'm only 43. Is that what's gonna happen? My body's gonna start betraying me. Oh. And then I gotta go to town. I gotta get 6 of these windows. That one's going there at the kitchen. I gotta get 6 of these. And then they don't sell 3'6" windows, 5 by 3'6" high. So I'm gonna get 4 foot high. So I've gotta remodify the framing down 6 inches to get it in there. That seems easy. It sounds easy if you say it fast, right? So check that off the list. Spraying the fire block, that orange foam, and any holes going up and down, left and right. Okay, check that off the list. Good job, Jake. Way to stay with it. Way to persevere. Later, it's funny, this last trip here, it was a serious like effort for the actual logistics I had to do, heavy lifting and building walls and a roof and everything. Where this, it was way simpler. I was like, oh, this is gonna be an easy, great trip. I only got this much stuff to do. But now, like, I can't walk. That makes it kind of a challenge. But I am doing it slowly, limping around. I just took like a 2-hour nap because I couldn't sleep last night. Yeah, kind of suffering, sweating, headachy, hip hurts, ear plugged. Yes. I think about these problems though, and I'm like, oh, I'm not in the trenches. I'm not a ship dismantler in India. I'm not a whole multitude of things I could be out there in the world. This is pretty super first world problems. I'm aware of that. Kind of just puttering around here, getting everything ready to start working tomorrow. So I got to drill a bunch of 2-inch holes through all the blocking, bird blocking, screen. Like I said, each of these windows needs to be opened up 6 inches on the low side because they only sold me these 4 by 5 foot windows. And they'll have better windows because of it. This is a little more labor. Oh, yeah. That is going to be the crux, though, is getting these windows. I got to set my scaffold up and install it. I believe in you, Jake. You can do it. It's 8 a.m. I've been rolling for an hour and a half. I finally got some Percocet last night. Slept 12 hours straight. My hip is magically better, slightly better, so I can at least move around. But that was bad, actually. So I gotta do all these holes, and the bird blocking, just some screen, and then some little framing rejiggering downstairs. It'd be nice to go swimming or something. It'd be nice to go to Hawaii and not be a slave laborer someday. Someday. I'm gonna try to do this window. It's the scariest one, so I'm gonna figure out how to do it first. You know, it's all, I don't want to say it's all downhill from there. I'm on the scaffold. Let's do it. All right, I got the caulking on there. I got the window, the screw gun ready. Just solo house building at its finest. It's kind of nice though with the camera because you kind of like, it's like it helps you visualize what you're doing, seeing through the camera. So let's visualize this together. Pretty simple living around here. This is monk mode. If there was such a thing. Corn and Portuguese sausage. As good as it gets for a Hawaiian tropical fare. Yeah, monk mode. I mean, I managed to work like 12 hours straight today. 11 hours. Limping around, my hip is somewhat better. I didn't even leave the property. And tomorrow I'm not going to leave, I don't think. So you're just like, not getting paid anything specifically, but it is fun to just like work for the sake of it. It's 6:30 Sunday morning, feeling pretty good. Trying to get the rest of these windows in today. I get all the windows today, then I gotta build a rack to go get my patio doors tomorrow, and then deck railing. That's my to-do list. We're on track for success. All right, that's the last of my upstairs windows. I got these ones in. It's a little challenging. They're there now. Just a freaking screw on the top of that window. But I'm gonna have to come back around. I still have, once the windows are in, then I gotta come back around, paint the goddamn thing, which is gonna kind of suck. I gotta get the soffits put in, and then my gutters put in, and then window trim. So I'll be back on these walls multiple times before this is done. But this trip's effort is windows, doors, doing it. The rest are down low though, so this will be easy. Look how easy this is. It's right here. 4 o'clock. Been working all day. I just drove to get an iced latte and did a dump run. You gotta splurge, splurge a little. YOLO. Iced lattes are a weak spot for me here in the tropics. Yes, I was thinking about my 4th book I want to write. It's been percolating for years, but I was thinking of just condensing it into a online course. Seems to be all the rage. Hack the Hologram, that's what it's gonna be called. It's gonna be a good one. I've been taking notes on it. Stay tuned. Meanwhile, I've got a couple more windows to do. This whole house is kind of like hacking the hologram. Look at these windows, these are great. I was supposed to be 3'6", but they didn't have any, so I had to go 4 foot. So every opening I've had to modify, open 6 inches. But in the end, I'm getting some better windows. Yeah, all right, I got 2 more windows and I'm good for the day. Long day push. Get all these windows in. This is the last window. Miracle. Racing sunset here. Boy, yay. Oh, cocaine, Jesus, Louise. Oh no, why the fuck isn't this? Oh my God, this thing doesn't. Huh. That's fucking not very funny. This is the one window it doesn't fit. How freaking off is it? Wow, it's like a whole inch too small. Oh my God. Win some, you lose some. I'll have to do this in the morning. Glad I caught that on camera. That's fucking great. Anyway, wow.